My work and my big passion is developing suicide prevention programs for African American youth in predominantly African American churches. I've been working on this endeavor for about 25 years now, so it's been a while. It's very rewarding work for me. It's a way for me to kind of wear both of my hats at the same time as both a pastor of a church and as a psychologist and a researcher. We have a suicide prevention program called Haven Connect. Haven stands for Helping Alleviate Valley Experiences Now. One of the characteristics of the Black church is people like things that have acronyms. So this is a good acronym to have. What if we brought the program to people, and what if we could fix it so not waiting for people to be in crisis, although crisis management is very important, but what can we do to help people before they become in a crisis situation? And that's how Haven was born, me just trying to figure out how can we get people, the pastors and the clergy and the church and leaders, to give people their blessing for them seeking help. And what can we do, particularly with what does the church already do that we can leverage or accentuate so that we can kind of do what they're already doing and not asking them to do something different, but to do it intentionally and to do it on purpose, with the outcome being suicide prevention. And so that's how that came about. And it has three components. There's a church engagement component, there's a faith-based curriculum, and then there's a suicide prevention program designed for youth called Youth Connect. So the first component is church engagement, and it's just what it says, like we partner equally with churches. We talk with them about the way they set things up in their church, how do they run, how do they normally do things with young people, do they have youth ministers or youth leaders there, and that can take anywhere from 3 or 4 meetings to months. It just depends on the church and where they're at on this topic. We've rewardingly have found, many churches are very excited to participate in this study. The second component is the faith-based curriculum. So it gives ministers the information that they need so that they can integrate that information either into their remarks, their sermons, their Bible studies, their Sunday school lessons, or other avenues that they use to talk with youth. And it gives them information about risk and protective factors for suicide, gives information for the 4 pillars or cores that are part of Youth Connect, which are kinship, purpose, guidance, and balance. And then the last component is Youth Connect, which is a program which was initially developed by Peter Wyman at Rochester. And in that study, it takes a strength-based approach. It's a universal prevention. So that means you can participate and you don't have to be in crisis or even suicidal. That's really important because it helps to reduce stigma.